I get it. You've gone to all of the APEX training, the PTAC training. You've joined multiple coaches programs. You're still stuck, probably trying to figure out what exactly am I supposed to do to get myself started with government contracting. Well, don't worry. On today's lesson, I'm going to break down some tips, some strategies that, hey, if I was getting started all over again, this is exactly what I would do. So tune in, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and share this out with 2 other entrepreneurs so they can get their selves started with government contracting. Let's get ready for the show.
It's just different.
Yeah, you already know what it is. Pure money, baby. I keep a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. I said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Come and hang with the gang. Get some free game added to your mainframe. Gotta keep your mind sharp, you gotta maintain. And it's even better when the squad on the same thing. Steady swishing on the competition. We ain't tripping about the opposition. We on a mission and we got a vision. People in need, we believe we got a lot. I give a couple in the bag, homie, I ain't gotta brag. Even when the hater try to doubt me, I just got another contract. Watch the dollars follow back. Let me tell you one thing about me. Said I like my money pure. I like my money pure. Okay, I like my money pure. Said I like my money pure. Oh no, I like my money pure. The bag is secure. Yeah, I like my money pure. I like my money pure. I like my money. Been slept on, money never stepped on.
What's happening, everybody? I hope that you guys have been having a great start to your week here. As we're coming near the close of the week, we're at the midway point. I appreciate you guys for being here with me today. We're going to be talking about some tips and techniques that I actually did. That was the wrong thing I put up there. That if I was to start this bad boy all over again from what I know now in government contracting, what are some lessons that I've learned that probably would help you guys out? Because I know it will help me out. So if you guys tune in, you're going to be learning some of these things. And I'm also going to be showing you exactly how I would utilize my tool, SB Money Flow, to expedite all of this stuff. Of course, the things that I go over with SB Money Flow, you can utilize the free systems that the government provides, but it's always a little bit more difficult and challenging. We are here each and every week. I got to change that 7 p.m. Eastern. We're trying out this 8:30 p.m. time frame for our West Coast people. This is the first time this week, so stay tuned for here on out. It's going to be at 8:30 p.m., so I got to change that. But we are live Tuesday through Thursday talking about government contracting and business, as well as our software that is to help government contractors out called SB Money Flow that we talk about on Thursdays. If it's your first time here, I'm Dr. Travis Davis. I've been in the government contracting industry for a little over 11 years now. I did my first $1 million at the age of 25, working at the Affordable Care Act. We had a subcontract for the Obamacare triage for that. We haven't looked back since then. We've sold products to our local county government, over $250,000 of iPhones, iPads, screen protectors, the SIM cards when they needed them back then. And of course, we've done a lot of different other things. I've also consulted to companies that they've done over $150 million in government contracting. So I've been at the bottom of the scale, and I've seen very large companies here in the DC area who are doing tremendous things and have been able to be a part of that. So it doesn't really matter what it is that you want to do in government contracting. You just got to understand that 9 times out of 9, whatever it is that you want to do, the government purchases it. Whether it's a product or a service, it does not matter. So when people come to me and say, hey, Is the government purchasing the stuff that I do? Like, you don't need to ask me that question. I'm telling you right now, the answer is yes. And if you don't know whether the government is going to buy your stuff or not, what did you go to somebody and work for any time of your life? That probably is a good point that you could start at when looking at government contracting, because you've already done it. And that's the best place that I always advise people to start with government contracting, is to start with what you know, and then we can start to stack on from there. But we're going to dive into this here today. Don't forget to put in the comments where you guys are watching in from. You never know. It's always a networking opportunity that you guys can take advantage of. Don't forget as well to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, share this out with 3 other entrepreneurs that need to learn this information tonight so they can come and ask their questions too. And with that said, if you ever have a question anytime throughout the night, just put a Q in the chat followed by your question, and I will get to it. Now, the last thing that I ask for you to do is type in the chat, I am a millionaire. Yes, I am a millionaire, not a billionaire. I am a millionaire because it starts with you. I can teach you guys my strategies, all my tips, till I'm blue in the face. If you don't believe that you can become a millionaire off just, watching information, reading books, joining programs, if you don't believe that you can go out there and execute for yourself, guess what? You'll never get there. So when I say I am a millionaire, I truly want you guys to believe that you're a millionaire. I'm already there. I'm just trying to teach you guys some information so you can get out there and do better for yourself. And hopefully this time next year, you're going to come back and look at that comment that you put under there, I'm a millionaire. You're truly going to be that millionaire right there. Anyways, let's get ready to get this party rolling here, guys. Let me see what we got here so far. What's going on? We got an official detail gods. Oh, I see you be detailing the cars real nice. Got to have them over there, brother. I appreciate you for being here. Z, a millionaire in the building. What's going on? Pleasure for you being in the building. Where we got Leo, Lady, Jackie, I believe. What's happening with you? I appreciate you being here in Instagram world. What's happening with your big face trucker? Thanks for being here too. We got Rodney in the building out in Indy. What's going on, Rodney? Hey, when the sporting events come into town, I don't know if people really pay attention to this type stuff. I know the All-Star game was just out there. The Super Bowl will be in New Orleans next year. Well, those are government contracts, okay? They have that whole event has to have requirements in it to give a percentage of that work to small disadvantaged owned businesses. So, if you live in those areas, and even if you don't live in those areas, honestly, but it is better, of course, if you live in the area that is going to be in that, you could be a part of the Super Bowl. You could be a part of the All-Star game, working those things. There's tons and tons of opportunities in those big sporting events, just FYI. Deidre, we got her out there in Mobile, Alabama. What's happening? Thanks for being in the building. We got Cornelius out there in Mighty Bison Services. Appreciate you for your business in the Mighty Bisons. We got Courtney out there in Carolina. What's happening with you, my brother? Courtney was out here in the D.C. area to good training for the veterans, I believe, not too long ago. Hopefully that training was good. And Cornelius is out there in Oklahoma. What's happening with you? Who else we got? B. Kazikin. I'm thinking you Black and Puerto Rican. No, thanks for being in the building right there. Dexter, I got to get to you too. I got a note on my desk. I got to get to you. I'm working on your stuff tonight, just FYI. But appreciate you for being in the building. Nick, what's going on? I appreciate you being in the building too. St. Louis. Christian, I appreciate you being here. All right, guys, let's get ready to dig into this thing, okay? Once again, make sure that you guys are hitting that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with 2 other entrepreneurs that need to hear this information tonight. I'm going to be showing you guys some lessons that I wish that I knew sooner. Now, before I dive into it, I want to ask you guys this question. Now, I'm already going to assume that you know and you've registered your business for sam.gov and all of that good stuff. I'm not going to bring that part up. I'm thinking that for the most part, majority of you guys should know that if you're new to government contracting or whatnot, I have plenty of videos on my YouTube channel. If you haven't already gone to go check out my YouTube channel, by all means, you can actually visit that QR code right there, screenshot it, take a picture of it, and you can go to my YouTube channel, and I got tons and tons of training sitting right there on YouTube for you to take advantage of. But once again, I'm going to assume that we've already gotten ourselves registered on sam.gov. So all these strategies and things that I'm going to ask of you guys tonight, hopefully you're already there. But anyways, when I say research, I think a lot of you guys have heard this. You've often gone to the APEX or PTAC program. You've had other coaches tell you, hey, you should research first. Do you guys know what it is that you're even researching? Put it in the chat. You know, when you hear that, what do you believe are things that you should even be looking to research when it comes to government contracting? And the reason I ask that question is because, you know, after looking over what a lot of people do, I don't quite believe that you guys are getting or understanding what that research thing is. But once again, we are going to break this down for you guys here. So let me change my screen here because I want to take you guys over to research. Believe this screen can get me here. Now, once again, this is SB Money Flow. So what's going to happen when you get into your account? Okay. You come down here to GovCon Marketplace. You log in. Now, one of the first lessons when it comes to government contracting to make sure that you guys are going to be successful is to follow the money. I mean, I can't argue that enough. Now, you're probably asking, well, Travis, what money do I follow? Well, I told you guys in the beginning that you should probably start at what you know how to do already. If you jump around and you just start chasing money, you end up getting no money. But if you focus on the things that you've already been doing in your life, like I told you, if you've been working for somebody for over a year, that's a skill set that you know how to do. Now, chances are, you may tell me something like, well, Travis, I just worked in an office at a law firm and, you know, I was managing their documents and things like that. Is that not admin services? Right? So sometimes you got to just really go back to the broad definition of what you do, like things of admin services. Or if you were a mail carrier, maybe you don't want to drive the truck around. You still know how to do logistics of mail, right? It's a logistics contract. So you may have to utilize that term of logistics. And it's not just transportation when we talk logistics, right? So you kind of got to play with that stuff sometimes, especially when we're talking government, because the government's not going to change any of their terms to make you feel comfortable. It's your job to understand the term that they use for whatever it is that you want to do. Well, the first thing is your NAICS code. Every single product or niche has a NAICS code to describe what it is that you do. So as you have your NAICS code, I told you guys the first thing that I always advise you to do is follow the money. So here with SB Money Flow, let me actually make this a little bit smaller so we can get it all here in the screen. All right, let me zoom into Command Plus. All right, so here with the NAICS code, we're just going to do one. Let me take off my other NAICS codes here. So once you get signed up, it's actually programmed into whatever your NAICS code is. So we're going to just look at this one. This is big if you're in the IT field. Help programs. I mean, a lot of IT stuff comes out under this NAICS code 541519. And as you can see, it's other computer related services. So a lot of things can fall under this category. Well, right here, we've done the research for you. You guys don't even have to go through like the FPDS and USA spending and the daunting task. All you got to do is just put your next code in. And then you can see exactly where the money is. So this is what's being spent in 2024 already. I like to look at least the last 3 to 4 years to get an idea of who my top customer is. If I go back 4 years from today, so that would be 2020, okay? Usually the things coming up 2025, which honestly is, you want to build opportunity from 2025 to today, okay? So today's point all the way up to this time next year, you should be looking at opportunities, if not further out. All right, so if I look at 2020, this is going to prepare me for 2025. If I look at 2019, this will prepare me for what's going on today. Some of it, not all of it. And the reason why is because 5 years, most contracts are on 5-year deals on the federal side. Not all. Okay, I want to make that very clear. Not all of them are 5-year deals, but a large portion of them are. Especially once we start talking, 4 or 5 million a year, chances those are going to be 5-year contracts. If we're talking like, a $20,000 project or a $200,000 contract, that may be, 60 days, 90 days or something of that nature. So this strategy that I'm telling you about wouldn't really hold to that. This stuff is going to help you to build wealth, what I'm talking about. Contracting, I feel like anybody can do it, but everybody can't stay in the game. All right. I've been in this game for 11 years by utilizing these strategies. So I'm looking to see who has the money. So Department of Homeland, HHS, and Department of State spent the most money during those years, okay, in my niche. So now I got an idea, okay, the 3 agencies that I should kind of pay attention to. So let me take another look at 2020 as well. So Department of State popped up before. DOD is popping up again. We got GSA. I don't see too much HHS right here. All right. Which is cool. I believe, I can't remember the years of the pandemic. Is that 2021? I don't know. Let's see. Let's move to 2021. All right. Yeah. The pandemic could have been around there. I forget. The reason why I was looking at HHS, of course, Health and Human Services, they got a lot of spending during the pandemic. Of course, we made some money during the pandemic as well. But HHS, CMS was our customer, which is under HHS. You got NIH, CDC. All right, so 2020 is the start of that thing. So, all right, you see 2020. Yeah, I would probably say they was just maybe just, if it was the start of the pandemic in 2020, look, I done forgot the pandemic dates already. That's why it upticked in 2021. All right, so you can see in 2020, HHS just started coming out. So let's go back first to 2019. All right, see, this is how data just, it gives the story, right, of how the money's being spent. So if I look right here at HHS in 2019, I told you we got DOD, HHS, Department of State. Those are the top on the board. If I come and click here on HHS, all right, I can see who under HHS was spending the money. Okay, so remember, HHS is the big agency. Now, again, when we're talking about research, we got to follow the money. Where is the money in the government that has the problem that I got a solution to? If you don't have a solution to problems, this is why you struggle with government contracting. I'm not telling you you can't do government contracting starting out your business. Yes, you can do government contracting just getting started in business, but you need to know what you can do. Contrary to what these fools be talking about out here, you need to know what it is that you can do. If you don't know how to do something today, yes, you can go win some product contracts, but that's not what I'm going to teach you guys, okay? I'm teaching you how to do contracting because we got too many people in the space that's starting to make the name bad. You tear it down, one person can tear it down for many. All right? So, under HHS, we got FDA, we got the Indian Health Services, NIH, the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality, the Office of Inspector. See, I'm following the money now. So I see NIH had a pretty nice chunk of the pie. The FDA had a pretty nice chunk. CMS, I told you that's the agency that I was with. That's what Obamacare was up under. And the secretary to ADM, I don't even know what that is, but they had a nice chunk of the pie. All right, so that was in 2019. Okay, so let's go to 2020. We come back over here to HHS again. And now we can see NIH. Okay, their money, I believe it was in 317, somewhere around there before. The Indian Health Services numbers went down. FDA was still up there. CMS numbers went down. This ADM, I don't know who that is. Oh, they got two CMSs. Is that what I just read? Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is CDC. Okay. CMS numbers is kind of the same. Right? So now, what I'm just trying to show you guys, okay? I'm in my NAICS code. That's not saying that every contract that I know how to do is exactly what they're getting, but at least I know under the NAICS code for the stuff that I do, there's $248 million that the FDA is spending. So there may be like 30 different things that can be done under this NAICS code. So let's say there's a cybersecurity under the NAICS code, help desk under the NAICS code, there's some training under that NAICS code. Well, if I'm looking at $248 million worth of it, I'm pretty sure it's something under there that I could do. It's something. What, like they say on that meme, I'm leaving here with something. That's all I'm trying to set up. Is a situation that I could be leaving out of here with something. Now, if I come to an agency and I see that they only spending $3 million compared to people who are spending $300 million, well, I lessen my chances of winning because it ain't a lot of money for what I do right there. And chances are somebody's already right there getting the money. But what I'm paying attention to is who's getting new money. Because when new money comes, new opportunity comes. I hope you guys are paying attention to what I'm telling you. Once again, SB Money Flow can help you do this research very quickly. Can you go to USA Spending and FPDS and do it the manual way? Absolutely. That's why I'm teaching you guys this. But I don't like that manual way. That's why we built this out like this. So that's the first thing. I'm following the money. Once I find the people that got the money, guess what? You can click right here. You can find some connections right there. I can start to market my business to these individuals. I can start to market my business to the FDA. I know where my money lies. It lies with the FDA. So now that I know that, the next thing that I should be doing is I'm saying the FDA, CMS, NIH got all my money. They're under HHS. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to come to Google. I'm going to go HHS, small business. All right, I get HHS small business, Office of Small Business. I have to figure out how does my customer want me to work with them? Every agency has a small business department. Just because you registered on sam.gov does not mean that you're ready to start working with the government yet, because the government is a large entity. We're about to drill down to who got your money. And the people that got your money do business a certain way. We got to figure out how they do business. Well, we just followed all of our money. We know HHS as a whole has our money. We can't access CMS until we get through HHS. We can't get to NIH until we get through HHS. HHS is like the daddy. You can't touch the children till you get through the daddy. So we got to figure out how to do business with them. There's an OSDBU for every one of those agencies. Office of Small and Disadvantaged Business Utilization. Guess what? Those are the people that you want to start reaching out to. Now the issue is, again, you don't know what you're reaching out to them about, because you don't know what you're researching yet. So now I'm aligning you of who you're going to research to, right? Who you're going to contact, because we're following the money. That's the first step. Okay. Hopefully you all got that. Once I get through HHS, I say, okay, NIH got my money. I'm going to go NIH small business. Now, some of these may push you right back to HHS, because as long as you can get through HHS, then you can go ahead directly to NIH. But sometimes they got their own thing. Something like NIH, they got their own thing. So now I've got through the firewall of HHS. Now I need to figure out how to do business with my customer, NIH. When I approach them, they don't need to worry about, did I get through their daddy, HHS? Already did it. Now we're focused right here on NIH because they got my money. I'm trying to figure out how to do business with them. Once again, some of them may tie their small business department directly with HHS, and that's cool. That's fine. Now we've done the research. We know where our money lies. Cool, Travis. What's next? All right. Well, now that I know where my money lies, I want to know how they do business. Well, now we start to get spicy. Now, I can come here and SB money flow, and I can go to opportunities. The fastest way for me to know how people do business is just to look. I'm telling y'all, this is the hardest thing that you guys fight all the time. And it literally messes you guys up. All right. Now, granted, all of the budget ain't signed yet or whatnot. So we don't quite have all the answers. What I mean by that, if I come right back here to home really quick, and if I look right here at when are they buying, you'll see an uptick in the Department of Defense is around Q3, Q4. That's usually what's happening around every year. Q3, Q4, uptick of spending. Q3, Q4, uptick. We're in what? January, my bad, October, November, December, January, February, March. We're coming near the end of the second quarter. We're about to approach the third quarter. So y'all about to start seeing some money start to trickle down. All right. Now, the reason I say that is because now I can come here. See, I don't have to take people's opinions for stuff. All right. All I got to do is say, okay, well, my bad, opportunities. Click up here on opportunities. I come down here to the agency. Where were we at? I don't feel like looking through all this stuff. We'll just say Department of Defense. All right, so we're at Department of Defense. Now I can just look and see what's out there for Department of Defense. Now you may be saying these are just contracts that are available that anybody could bid on. Yes, this is true. These are contracts available that anybody could bid on unless it's set aside. Now, how do I figure out how the customer that I want to work with likes to spend? Well, if I look at the opportunities that are out there, they tell me how they like to spend. Now, the beauty with SB Money Flow, I can just look to the side and I can just see very quickly what's going on. Oh, man. If I click right there and then I come right down here to set aside, I see so far my customer really likes small businesses. They've set aside 4 opportunities directly to small businesses. They're mainly located in New Orleans. Oh man, this one next door. Cross domain services engineering. This bad boy do 223. 21. It's the sources saw it. My bad, guys. I got sidetracked. I like contracts that's right in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? I go pull up on them real quick. They'll cover you off guard. But anyways, now I can see my customer, like small businesses. Cool, I'm a small business. That gives me an advantage right there, right? Now, let me change my NAICS codes here so we can get a little bit more. So I took the NAICS code out. Now let's say, again, I'm looking at HHS. Again, these are live opportunities, right? So I take a look at HHS. I come down here to my set asides. And I can see out of all of the contracts, HHS has 37 set aside for small businesses. I actually have to look at these other acronyms that they've brought in. But then I see 2 for 8A, 1 for women owned. I may be a little iffy on, now you're saying, okay, I'm a women owned small business. I want to go to agencies that are women owned small business friendly, because that'd be a great strategy. Well, looking right here, I don't know 100% if they're women-owned small business right now. I could look off previous data of what they've purchased. I could go look at the SBA scorecard and see how they've been working with women-owned businesses. But I like to look at live data. I don't have to take anybody's opinion for anything. Now, the other strategy that I would do, that's a strategy of how I would look at live contracts that way to see how my agency that I followed my money, how they're spending. So if I'm a women-owned small business, or let's say I'm a white male business, I don't have any set-asides. Well, it would behoove you to go find a small business that you could partner with, because this agency just likes to work with small businesses. The next thing on the list is I would look for an 8A company. But a women-owned small business may be the last on my list that I'm thinking about who should I partner with, because I can see right here. I mean, they're there, but they're not there. Now, I could easily take this off of the agency right here. And once again, we got 9,891 different. Well, let me change this. Okay, we're going to go pre-solicitation. We'll throw in some sources, sorts there, and we'll do combined synopsis. All right, so we got 5,700 different entries that we could pay attention to. So if I have my certifications, they're a strategy. I would start there with that strategy first, because I want to eliminate competition. Part of competing is not competing. And I don't want to say that I don't want to compete. No, my strategy that I put together made it so I don't have to compete. That's the type of competition I don't like doing. But I love getting to the battlefield and figuring out how I can knock you out without punching you in the face. Well, here it is. It's your certifications. So if I have my certifications, I can come down here to SB Money Flow and I can say, okay, I'm a woman-owned small business. Let me click on women-owned small business. I'm not even looking at them contracts over there yet. I clicked on women-owned small business. I told y'all to follow the money. Yes, in the beginning, I gave you the NAICS code, where you could follow your money. Now I'm reverse engineering some stuff a little bit. I'm saying, okay, I'm a women-owned small business with my women-owned small business certification. Instead of me following the money with my NAICS code, I'm going to follow the money that's being spent in women-owned small business. So in SB Money Flow, all I did was click certification. And then I'll just come right here and see who has the most contracts for women-owned small business. Well, it's DOD. So now I know right now as a women-owned small business, if I want to just stay in my lane of women-owned competition, I should probably be looking at the DOD because they got a lot of opportunity for me. See, if you focus over here with HHS and all of that stuff, you got one opportunity. Well, you think you're the only person over there? Well, 51 opportunities over here is probably only 15 companies competing. I like my odds over here playing around with 51 and 15 instead of 1 with 15. This is why you guys need software and stuff. You have to invest in things that make your work go faster. That's all I did. Once again, you could do it all for free. The government got the software for you to do it for free. It's just going to take you a whole lot longer than what I just did. So I'm here. I got Department of Defense. They got tons of opportunity for me. You may be saying, well, Travis, I don't do none of this stuff. Okay, well, let's go back for a second. What if we put our NAICS code in the beginning like we did? We seen Department of Defense is spending a lot of money, but they spend majority of their money in Q3, Q4. Well, we're looking at live opportunities right now, and we already noticed that the Department of Defense got 51 opportunities set aside for women-owned small business already. So what should we start to do? Well, this is where the skills of business comes into play. This is, you ignoring the fools on the internet talking about, illegal strategies and all this extra stuff. Instead, I'm over here saying, okay, my customer is DOD. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I got to figure out how can I get their attention right now before Q3, Q4 hits because, it's about to get active. Well, I should probably start looking for teammates right here. So I'm about to turn myself into a consulting company really quick. And now all of a sudden, I'm going to start paying attention to these other opportunities that the DOD have right here. Now we can start playing around with the NAICS code over here so we can eliminate some things, the stuff that we know how to do or may not know how to do or whatnot. I would highly try to advise you to find some opportunities that can cater towards work that you know how to do. Because essentially what's going to happen is you're going to have your partners. You're going to have your teammates all right here. So check this out. If I see this opportunity right here, let's see. We got now combined synopsis, these are live. They're ready to go. Sources sought, they looking for somebody to do it. They want to see if somebody out there in the market knows how to do this or not. And if you do, tell us how to do it. All right, so I'm just going to pick one. I'm going to click here. This is going to take me over to sam.gov. This is the first thing that I'm looking for. I'm not even reading the stuff, right? Not yet. I'm going to come back to it and read. But the first thing that I want to pay attention to is the place of performance. All right, we're in Fort Belvoir, Virginia. We got the NAICS code 561611. Okay, I'm coming back over here to SB Money Flow. I'm going to businesses. And guess what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to look at active businesses that are in sam.gov, not the 40,000 businesses that have registered that you're going to have to figure out how to go through on the government software because they not skilled like we are over here at SB Money Flow. But anyways, you can look at the active businesses. Okay, so we got 75,000. Now, remember those check marks when we were talking about women-owned small businesses and 8As and whatnot? Well, maybe you need one of those. All right, so now I can look at the 4,900 active 8A companies. And then I can say, okay, well, that opportunity that I was looking at was in Virginia. Well, here we go. I got the companies right here that I can look to partner with. I can literally sit right here, check them out. I don't have to guess if they've already made money. It tells you right here. We've already did all the guesswork for you. You can look at the last 12 months worth of revenue. They made $424 million in the last 12 months. They did $385 million, $220 million, $166 million. This is just in the backyard. Herndon, Charlottesville, Reston, Leesburg, Reston, Arlington, Reston, Herndon, Vienna, Chantilly, McLean, Vienna, Fairfax. Well, it sounds like if you just go to Northern Virginia, this is where all the money's at. So people ask me, Travis, I don't know where I should go to meetings at. Well, I know you're not doing your research. Because the research for me, for what I want to do, tells me that I should probably go hang out in my backyard in Northern Virginia, somewhere around that Fairfax area. So now it's my due diligence to go find out, where do the business people hang out in the Fairfax area? Guess where it's not at? The club. They may be at the cigar bar. I'm not telling you that they don't go hang out. I'm not telling you they don't go out to drink. I'm not saying any of that. I'm telling you they're not around loud music that's banging that we can't have a conversation and figure out what the hell people are saying. Because I can't make no money like that. So now all of a sudden you got to go to the STKs. You got to be a part of a cigar bar, cigar clubs. Your whole views got to change. The way that you thinking got to change, because this company is making $102 million in 12 months. Don't have time to talk to you about your $102. It just don't work like that. Chances are you're going to have to change up the entire way that you operate. I know, because I had to do it. One company so far I see in Chesapeake. 2. Oh, so that's telling me if you in the 757, you should probably be in Chesapeake, because it ain't too many other. I just want you guys to notice this right here. Let me come back up here. Out of the entire state of Virginia, now I know because I'm right here. I know Virginia. Outside of Charlottesville, let me look. Chesapeake, Charlottesville and Chesapeake. Every other company that's on there is located in Northern Virginia. Do you realize all of the rest of Virginia don't know about government contracting? This is why I'm trying to educate y'all about this stuff. This is why I keep trying to tell y'all, you need to tell the business owner. I know you know a business owner. You need to tell them to come to the YouTube live. They need to learn about government contracting. We are talking about the entire state of Virginia. Only Northern Virginia knows about government contracting. You got an anomaly sitting out there in Chesapeake. If you're in the 757, I'd try to find where all the business people hanging out in Chesapeake, because that's where you want to be. So I just did a lot of research right here in a few clicks of a button. I'm just taking it and making it long because I'm explaining to you guys, but this stuff takes 5 minutes. Especially when you keep doing it over and over again, it takes 5 minutes. Now you know what agency has your money. You know how they're buying. Then you know what businesses that you should look to partner with and where you should be looking to go to meetings at. There's no purpose of you going to a meeting in Richmond, Virginia. See, this is what baffles me sometimes. People will tell me, oh, I went to this government meeting in Richmond, Virginia. For what? I mean, because they posted and said it was a government meeting. I mean, there's a whole lot of shit that gets posted. That don't mean that you go to all of it. You only go to things that matter for you. But see, you got to know yourself to know what matters for you. There's no way that I go to meetings about things that I don't know about. Because I'm wasting my time. And I get paid a lot of money for my time. So should you. People ask me, who should I be consulting with? Well, I just realized you don't have no software. If you had the software with my strategies, you would know exactly who you should be consulting to. It's all in your backyard. Now, we clicked 8A up here. Guess what? If I unclick this, all of a sudden I got a bunch of companies that they don't have the 8A. I could consult to these companies and give them an 8A strategy. Why? Because I got all the data for all the 8As. I could find companies that aren't in the 8A program, and then I could come up here. I could say, hey, well, look, Travis, I want companies that make less than $1 million that aren't in the 8A program. And then I'm going to find companies that are in the 8A program making over $1 million, and I'm going to match them together. There goes your consulting right there. See, and guess what? These companies that I'm telling you about, they made $999,000 in the last 12 months. They got $30,000 to pay you. You know what I'm saying? You keep asking me stuff, and I struggle because you don't believe. You don't believe because you're not taking action. Now, do all of these people want to hear from you? Absolutely not. Hell no, they don't want to hear from you. But it just takes one. So out of 2,920 companies, you tell me you can't find one? That means, see, this is what pisses me off with lazy people. We got 2,920 companies divided by 365. You mean 8 companies a day you can't reach out to? I know it didn't take you 8 hours a day to reach out to 8 companies. You can knock this out in an hour. It shouldn't take you 365 days to go through 2,920 companies. And that's if you're being cheap and you don't want to invest in other people to do this for you, because I would never, ever teach you guys to do things that don't make money. But this is a task that we got to do to get to the money. So either you hire somebody to do the task to find the people who will pick up the phone and then tag you in so you can make the money, or you have to do this tedious task yourself. Or you could ask me and I'm going to charge you a lot of money to do tedious things because Travis ain't even going to do it. I got a team that does these tedious tasks. That's called a business. But I've never seen a business perform without software. SB Money Flow. I'm telling you, y'all need it in your life. You want it in your life. If you haven't already, guys, I have a 30-day challenge coming up. SBGovConLive.com. If you're still a little shaky on business, you don't quite understand business to the T yet, if you ain't making $1,000 a month right now, especially if you ain't making $10,000 a month right now, you need to be in this program. I'm going to teach you guys how to be the best consultant. Yes, you're going to get my GovCon Cheat Codes University back office access that you can go in there immediate. The day that you sign up, you can log into the back office and start watching the videos to learn about government contracting in and out. But that's not what I'm going to be teaching you guys on this 30-day challenge. I'm going to be teaching you guys how to be a consultant. A real consultant can do business B2B, B2C, and B2G. You're going to be able to take things like this and understand how to use SB Money Flow and present this to other businesses and get very large deals for yourself. You're going to understand how to create your own funnel systems, your own email systems, so you can start selling your own products and services to consumers. We're going to do all of this in 30 days. You're going to know everything about sales and marketing and the strategies needed, whether you're selling on the internet or you're selling face to face. I'll teach you these techniques in 30 days. Go to sbgovconlive.com, get yourself registered. We kick off March the 2nd, but I will tell you guys right now, we have already started pre-training. Yes, there's pre-training before the training. That's how dedicated I am to this game. I want to teach you guys some things ahead of time. So get yourself registered right now, sbgovconlive.com. And when you get yourself registered before March 2nd, you're going to have access to something called an affiliate link. We're going to practice this sales thing immediate. You take the link to the program, you tell somebody else to join this challenge with you, and you're going to get paid for every person that signs up. That means that you can sign 10 people up before March 2nd and put quite a bit of money in your pocket. And that's going to help you start to learn that sales process. So go to sbgovconlive.com, get yourself registered, and I will see you guys on the next challenge, March the 2nd. All right, guys. Now back to SB Money Flow. When you get into the challenge, you'll get access to this free for 30 days. If you guys are ready to just dive into it right now, like y'all know you need it in your life. I want it in my life. I put the link to the chat right now, sbmoneyflow.com. You can go visit right now and get your copy today. Now you may be saying, well, Travis, you've helped me put all of this stuff together. I know how to research now. I get it. But what do I say to these people? Well, guys, your opportunities. The only thing people like to talk about is money. Well, people that make money, should I say. People that make money like to talk about money. They don't like to talk about your story. That's for the internet people. That's for the podcast people. You know, the people that sit down and watch YouTube. That's probably why, I ain't blowing up like that, because I don't have time for stories. I really, really hate stories, guys. Stories sell for the internet. I could probably sell a whole lot more if I would do what I know and tell more stories. But I hate it. Because in the government world, we hate stories. I don't care what's going on in your world. Because the government don't care what's going on in your world. They got problems. They just want the solution. I just want the solution. I don't care what went on. I hate to say if there was a death. I don't care. I don't care because I'm going to get pinged if their product or service don't get there. The government, could you imagine the government? They're waiting for their shipment of missiles. And I'll tell them, man, I had a death in the family. I know I said I was going to deliver it on Thursday, but we're going to push that back to Monday. How does that sound? Could you imagine the government cybersecurity? You like, man, look, my mother was real sick. I got a call from the doctor and they said, I got to come see her because she about to go. But, I'm on call for cybersecurity and the government just called me to come down here, but I got to let them know I can't make it right now. Do you think they want to hear that? That means that you didn't put a contingency plan in place. Like you didn't have a plan in your business together if you wasn't available. That's a problem because business don't stop for nobody. So I'm telling y'all right now, when you go to approach government people, save the story. We make too much money to be hearing your story. It scares us that you're going to bring that story up again. In some other time, when hard times hit, when troubles come, the first thing you want to give us is an excuse in your story. So what we start talking about is opportunity. So with SB Money Flow, again, it's your job as a consultant to know how to serve me. It's not my job to figure out how you gonna serve me. So you should know everything about me before you even come to me. So I'm an 8A company, right? Chances are you should bring me 8A opportunities that you know about. Because I don't need you to bring me an 8A opportunity that's on the internet. Hell, I got software that I can go click on the internet faster than you can. I can click the software and read the opportunity. Like, that didn't do anything for me. You didn't make me excited about that. That doesn't make me want to partner with you. Did you go out there and meet these individuals? Did you go talk to the Ozdaboo? Do you know the program manager? Like, do you know exactly what went good in the project previously? What was bad about the project? How was the reporting? What new tech do they want? What new issues arise? Like, you got to come to the table with something. I already built the software for clickable things. And most of these big companies out here don't need you to tell them what the hell is on the internet. They paying thousands of dollars for GovCon. You think they need you to sit right here like, well, look, I pulled up this contract right here and it fits what you know how to do. And I was just wondering, could we partner together? Can we partner together? Well, yes, we can partner together, but I will not partner together with you. And the reason why, because you didn't tell me what you need help with. That lets me know right now you didn't read the opportunity, because if you would have read the opportunity when you approached me, you would have said, hey, Travis, there's an 8A opportunity available under the NAICS code 541519. It does help desk work, what I believe that you have done previously before. Our company can handle X, Y, and Z, but we need your company for your past performance. Oh. You need a little bit backing right there. Okay, I know what you need. So tell me what you want me to write for the past performance and we'll get on a team and get it done. Cool. Travis, I know you have done this work before. We would like to use your subject matter experts for this opportunity. Oh, you guys got a bunch of tier 1, tier 2 workers, but you really don't know how to put the whole play together. That's why you need me. You need the subject matter expert to come to the table and tie it all together. Oh, I got that. We can take on that load. See, I'm real specific about what I need. But when you don't approach me like that, that's telling me you want me to do this work for you. And you didn't pay me to do this work for you. I already make millions. I don't need to work for free. I got my own system right here that I can do my own work for free. This ain't a charity case. I already told y'all, I really want you guys to win at government contracting, but I don't care if you do or not. I would love for you to. That's why I'm teaching it to you, because I really, really want it. But do I care? Hell no. You think I'm about to stop my train because you don't want to listen? You think I'm going to stop my train because you don't believe in yourself? I told you that I am a millionaire is for you, not me. I am a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going back. I want y'all to hurry up and catch up to me, because I never, ever come back. And I told you, I don't come back for stories. Stories didn't get me here. Hard work got me here. Belief in myself got me here. Researching and executing got me here. Going through mistakes, a whole lot of mistakes got me here. I'll be damned if I'm about to mess that up. I'll be damned if you're going to put your false beliefs in my mind and have me start doubting in myself. That'll never, ever happen. So if you don't believe in yourself, I don't have time to make you believe. I'm telling you, this shit works. It works so much. This is how much it works. This is also how much I want y'all to win. It works so much that I built the damn software to help y'all. It also helps me too. But I built the software to help you guys out. Why did I do this? Let me show y'all something. Now, we're going to talk about SB Money Flow in its entirety. Well, I don't know when we're going to talk about that in its entirety. It takes a lot of videos for everything that we built. Government contracting software costs. Let's see. Government contracting software pricings. Basic products start at $60 a month per user. More advanced solutions begin at $2,000 a year and can exceed $6,000 a year. I don't know where they found something that's $60 a month. I want to know where it is. That really does all of this stuff. All right, so let me see. I would like to show y'all GovWin's price, but GovWin costs so much they don't even have the price up there. Matter of fact, GovWin costs. See if we can find somebody that tells us the GovWin price. Now, I know when I started my business out, GovWin tried to sell me their software. They almost had me convinced. They still don't put it up there. God dang it. So what I ended up doing, nope. So their strategy is they make you get on a call. They show you all these amazing features and, you feel like you got to have this stuff. And then they hit you with like, yeah, it costs $10,000. You're like, what? I don't even know how to make $10,000. What do you mean it costs $10,000? And they say it like it's nothing. Yeah, it costs $10,000. Where is Reddit? Reddit always has the answers. GovWin calls Reddit. All right, here we go. FPDS, USA spending. No. Where did I see that at? Man, I thought I seen something right here. I don't know how I seen it right here. It said, I think the contact you're going to need to pay service like GovWin. I don't have it. I think it was $5,000 last time I was quoted. I was trying to find that. That was 5 years ago. GovWin is somewhere around 10. Yeah, here's more like GovWin IQ does this, but it's way too expensive. It's $15,000 to $25,000 a year. All right, BidNet is $2,000 a year. There's something else, but the moral is there's a lot of softwares out here. You're going to need to invest in something. It just is what it is. Now, the last thing that I want to leave you guys off of a lesson that I learned. Don't try to do this thing without having no books. You got to have books. So if you guys go to travisknows.com, I don't care how you spell nose, just put an S at the end. And if you scroll down here, first thing we do have the community tab. I highly advise you guys to join the community right here. It's completely for free. If you're on Instagram, you can click the link in my bio. It'll bring you here as well. Once again, that's travisknows.com. But most importantly, your books. You can come down here to QuickBooks, click on QuickBooks. It'll bring you here. You get 30% off of QuickBooks for the next 6 months. Guys, let me tell you this. You're not going to be able to survive without it. And I don't want to say without QuickBooks, but without books. You have to have that software too. And yes, I invest in this as well. I got a bunch of softwares that I personally invest in. But books is one of them. If you ain't got no accountant, you better have books. If you plan to work with the government, you better have books and you better categorize things out. Because if you get audited, you're in trouble. Once again, travisknows.com. You can get your QuickBooks access today. Now let me show you another trick, because you may be saying, well, Travis, I don't know how to use QuickBooks. I'm over here to ChatGPT. Please teach me how to use QuickBooks online as a beginner business on a 3rd grade level. I just purchased and am setting it up from scratch. Give me step-by-step directions one step at a time. Allow me to type next when I am ready for the next step. This is why I fire people. Hey, look, it's a couple businesses that I consult to, man. They pay me quite a bit of money. I done help them. It is what it is. It's business, man. I done help them get rid of a couple of their staff. I told them they don't need them no more. I'll show you why you don't. So as you guys can see, like, we could just do this all day long until you master the art of QuickBooks. And now, of course, is it going to take you time? Yes, you don't know how to use QuickBooks right now. But that's not an excuse. I get tired of people saying this. Damn it, you told me you wanted to do business. You can't use it as an excuse that I didn't know how to do my books, so I didn't set my books up. I told you you got to have books. So that can't be an excuse of why you never got around to setting up books. I didn't have the money for the accountant, so I didn't do the books. That's not an excuse. And let me tell you guys this. If you don't start setting your books up now, when you go to get the accountant, it's just going to cost you even more money because you ain't got no books. It's nasty. You can't work if your books don't work. It's just the way it is. I hope you guys also realize that prompt that I just showed you right here could teach you how to do anything. I don't care what it is. This is why, again, I don't listen to too many people. I just know how to, with AI, thank God for AI today. I can teach myself how to do any damn thing I want right now. My prompt game is just on another level. If you don't believe that our prompt game is on another level, well, guess what? We didn't stop right there when we built out SB Money Flow. Yeah, I showed y'all how to do the government marketplace, but the last lesson that I'm going to teach you guys today, I taught you guys how to do the research right there. I told you guys one of the lessons that we needed is the books. But guys, most of us don't know how to talk. So before you send out that email right there, well, you can come here into our AI right here, and we can teach you guys how to do some emails. We can teach you how to do conversation starters with your emails. We can teach you guys how to do, let me take that back. We're not teaching you how to do anything. You're going to answer these questions and the AI is going to spit it out for you. And then you're going to copy and paste and you're going to hit send. When it comes to government contracting, you come right here to Prompt Library. They said you need a business plan in order to get that funding. Well, guess what? We can create a business plan real quick. You don't know exactly how to get started in government contracting. You're still a little bit iffy. Well, guess what? We already know how to start it right here. All you got to do is come. Florida. All right, that's the state I'm located in. I'm in, is it Dade County? Dade County? Dade County. How to get started in government contracting. Couple clicks of a button. I see Robert over here. Robert said QuickBooks isn't hard. Robert, you work harder than everybody else. You like me, Robert, man. We gonna figure some stuff out. You just put it in front of us. We'll figure it out. All right, so here we go. Sure, I can provide you the steps to get started as government contractor in the federal government, state government of Florida, and local government of Dade County. Here are the steps you need to follow. 1, obtain your UEI number. 2, create an account on SAM.gov. 3, search for opportunities on SAM.gov. 4, submit bids. For the state government, you need to register your business on myfloridamarketplace.com. Robert, is that right? Is it called myfloridamarketplace.com? You got to create your business profile and select the commodity codes. You got to select the opportunities on myfloridamarketplace.gov. Then you got to submit your bids. The next one is Dade County. You got to register in Miami-Dade County. The only reason I asked about myfloridamarketplace.com is because of the .com. I usually like .gov, but I don't know for sure. Usually when dealing with government sites, it's going to be .gov sites, not .com sites. So I got to double check that one right there. But regardless, it's going to be your Florida system. All right, Dade County. Let's see what it says for Dade County. Register your business on Miami-Dade County Procurement Management Services website. So let's take a look at that. We're just going to take this. We're going to copy it right here. We're going to come on over here. And it sounds like that takes us to Miami-Dade Strategic Department. All right, so it told us we got to register on there. That's what our AI told us. Where was my AI? All right, cool. And then we submit the bids right there. Necessary paperwork that you're going to need. You're going to need a business license, proof of insurance, tax forms, financial statements, references, bid proposals, other requirements specified in bid documents. That's it. Most of y'all don't know how to talk when you go out there to network. Well, guess what? I've already programmed this for you. Just tell me where you're going. All right, well, let's say my industry is lawn care. The government agency that I'm going to talk to is NIH. Or no, what's the, so it was right. Shout outs to the AI. Space Force. I don't know if Space Force needs lawn care. That's why I put it in there. The business name is Malcolm Lawn. Certifications, we are a veteran owned. Damn it, information about the company. This is where I should have, lawn care business in VA. Lawn doctors. Okay. I'm gonna take lawn doctor stuff. I don't want your pictures. All right, we're gonna take lawn doctor. Put some of their stuff over here. I hope you guys realize too, the same stuff that I'm doing right now, this is how you be a consultant to companies. You know what I'm saying? This is it. You use my AI and let it help you become the best consultant ever. Let's see what it gives us based off lawn doctor. So you go to this networking event for lawn care professionals around you. You're shy. You usually go to these meetings and you sit in the corner and you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't know how to explain how your business does things. Well, have no fear. Because Pure Money AI is here. SB Money Flow has helped you. The lessons that I learned is you got to go talk more often to quality people. Most of us get scared to talk more often to quality people because we don't know what the hell to say. Well, I fixed that. Answering them questions, it tells you, okay, to navigate industry days and conferences related to lawn care industry and government contracting, it's important to have a clear set of objectives in mind. Some objectives to consider include identifying potential partners, subcontractors, learning about the latest industry trends, regulations, meetings, and government personnel to discuss upcoming contracts, which I already showed you guys how to do with SB Money Flow in just a few clicks of a button. So we shouldn't have to worry about that. Here we go. Here's the questions that you can ask while networking at the event. What brings you to this event today? Can you tell me about your experiences? Matter of fact, y'all probably can't see this. There we go. We can zoom in there. I ain't even look at myself. Okay, here we go. What brings you? Have you worked with any government agencies before? How do you typically approach bidding in government contracts? This is to talk to people that's in the room. See, what I learned about networking is you got to learn how to ask questions and shut up. People love talking about themselves. They love giving stats about themselves. You probably do it right now. I'm telling you for one time, stop talking about yourself so much. Instead, to be the best networker, the best salesperson, you got to learn how to ask that person a question, shut up, and let them talk. And they'll tell you everything that you need. And you're just going to become like an interviewer. I ask the right questions, I get the right answers. You don't ask no questions, both of y'all don't get nothing done. So I'm bringing you guys the questions right here. This is just icebreaker stuff. Y'all don't know each other. So these are 10 questions right here. What do we say to the government though? How do I ask the government stuff? Because Travis told me to do this research. But what types of contracts are available in the lawn care industry? Who are we asking this to? Space Force, right? We did our research. We know Space Force got all of our money. We already know what type of contracts that they got. So maybe I would reword this when I approach the customer and I would say, hey, is it correct that your top 2 types of contracts that you do is X, Y, and Z? They're impressed. What are your eligibility requirements for bidding for government contracts in this space? How can I ensure that my proposal meets the needs of the government agency? What are the biggest mistakes that small businesses make when applying for government contracts? What resources are available to help small businesses like mine succeed in the government contracting space? Icebreakers. Now, this is what I would advise you to do with this one. It can include asking about a person's background, their favorite part of the event so far, their favorite lawn care tip. What I would advise you guys to do with icebreakers is to find you in the room. What do I mean by that? Well, you are brand new you. You done listen to me now. I done told you ain't nobody got no time to be scary no more. I gave you the pure money AI. You know how to ask questions. You gonna walk in the room with your chest held high, your head up, ready to talk. What I'm telling you to do is go find the old you that's in the room. The one that's sitting in the corner by itself. The one that's nervous, sitting at the table by itself, waiting for some friends to come sit around them. The one that's twiddling his thumbs in the back because he doesn't know what questions to ask or who to ask them to. Go find you and break the ice with them. And watch how much information they know. You'll be surprised of the network that they got. The only thing they didn't know how to do is break the ice with anybody. And you break the ice with that one person in the room, guess what's going to happen? As you go to network around the rest of the room, that individual is also going to be networking the room, not just for them, but for you too. That simple. And I'm giving you guys all of the stuff to do it. Before the event, make sure you research the other attendees and government agencies that will be present. After the event, F you. Follow up with any promising contracts. Send a thank you note or emails. Here's your elevator pitch. Hi, my name's Travis Davis. I'm with Malcolm Lawn, a veteran-owned lawn care company. Our unique approach includes a full analysis of your lawn, personalized treatment plans, and regular services to ensure lawn stays healthy and beautiful. We're looking for opportunities to partner with other businesses in the lawn care industry and work with the government agencies to provide top quality services to their properties. Can't give me the excuse no more that I don't have an elevator pitch. I already did it for you. You know what I'm saying? All the excuses that people be loving to give, I eliminated those. Because I got tired of hearing them. Save it for somebody else who has a pity party. Because I told you, I don't. But what I did do is build the stuff that you need. Sorry. You refresh here. If I come here to Pure Money AI, one more again. Come down here to my prompt library. Now, I'm not telling you guys. Look, I done broke my stuff with the screen. I'm not telling you guys that this will write the proposal for you. It's an assistance with your proposal writing. We can help you do that. Just put the stuff in here. It can assist you with writing your proposal. The other beauty about this too, man, let me see if I still got anything over here. Oh, man. All right, let's just take this one right here. Or was this one? Create a winning capability statement. All right, this was a capability statement that we did previously before. Or I'll see if it's still here. I don't know if it still got it in the memory. I should have did it when it was live. All right, so this was the networking thing that we did. All right, I can talk to it so it can update it in real time. Now, granted, I can't remember if it's going to remember. My name is Travis Davis. Fix the networking output you delivered. I should have just told her to fix my elevator pitch. That's the only thing that I had my name in. Now, granted, as you guys can see, it went back, fixed the elevator pitch, put my name in it. So with our AI that we've created right here, when I tell you that it can assist you with your proposal writing, I mean, again, nothing can write a proposal for you guys. Don't be that lazy. Like, come on, man. Extremely lazy people irritate me. But if you can understand that this helps you, it assists you, it don't allow you to just be lazy, but if you can start right here, I mean, you can get a lot of your proposal written and stop crying about you don't know how to write proposals. You can stop crying that don't nobody make no videos to show you how to write a proposal. Don't y'all think it's a reason that don't nobody really got no videos out here to show you how to write a proposal? Because we can't. I can't tell you how to write a proposal without reading the contract that tells me how to write the proposal. So if you're too lazy to look through the contract, find the information that is telling you in the contract, put it right here in the AI so the AI can assist you with writing a proposal, then you don't deserve to submit a proposal. You're just being lazy. And guess what? You don't deserve government contracts. If you need your capability statements, it's right here. If you need a joint venture agreement, it's right here. Now, some of this stuff, when I'm talking about it, this is to get people going, who don't have the finances to get a lawyer right now. Well, guess what? You know what I did with my lawyer? I filled out the joint venture stuff. I got it. I sent it to him and said, is this good? They said, yeah. It cost me $200 for them to sign off. Usually it costs me $2,500 for them to create all of it. I saved myself thousands. And so can you. SB Money Flow. This is what we do out here. All right, guys. This went a little longer than an hour. I hope that you guys enjoyed this information. Put a fire emoji down there in the chat if you picked up anything that I put down. Let me take a look at the questions over here, see if I got any questions in the chat. Don't forget, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Let 3 other entrepreneurs, business owners watch this video so they can learn a little bit more about government contracting. I hope that I was able to teach you guys some lessons that I've learned over this time that you guys can start to implement. I know I showed you guys my software, SB Money Flow, and how it operates, but everything that I showed you can be done free on the government's websites. It is just going to take you a little bit longer. If you're still a little stuck and you're not sure, I highly advise you join my next 30-day challenge, which will start March the 2nd. The pre-training of that has already started and kicked off. So the minute that you get started with sbgovconlive.com, you'll actually get started with training immediately. But March 2nd is the official kickoff day of the next 30-day challenge. Get yourself registered today. Once again, we'll be teaching how to be a consultant. Yes, we're going to teach you how to be a government contracting consultant. That means you're going to do business with B2B, B2C, and B2G because you're going to learn about sales. You're going to learn about marketing. And when you learn that, you can do business with everybody. So join now. Don't be late. Don't wait until the last minute because there's going to be a lot of information and it's going to be coming fast. And the train don't stop. We keep it moving. All right. Let me see if I got any questions here. I know I seen a couple that came in earlier. Let me pull those back up. How to sell products to DLA? I don't understand what you're asking. Yeah, I don't understand what you're asking. Yeah. The contract will always tell you how to sell them the products, how they want it delivered, how they want it invoiced, where they want it delivered to. It'll tell you what needs to be on the packaging in order for them to accept it. It'll give you every single detail on the product. Usually they'll give you, well, not usually, they'll give you the SKU number to the product. Like, that's the beauty about government. They don't ever want you to guess what products. They'll tell you to the T the product that they want, and you don't deviate. What do you say to those potential partners when you call them for teaming opportunities? It's hard for me to tell you exactly what I would say. I honestly like to take my time and research them first. At the end of the day, I've never come across a business that is not a person sitting on the other side of the table. And every person that's sitting on the other side of the table wants something in their life. The beauty about here in 2024, you can go find out what the hell it is. Just find their social media account. You'll, like, if somebody came to my social media account, like they would know like my mission and what I'm trying to teach and educate people about out here. They would kind of have an idea of, what would tickle me, right? Like, they can't come to me like, oh, Travis, man, we gonna have a Ciroc party tonight and, all Ciroc free. I don't care about that. Like, maybe somebody else cared about that, but not me. They can't come to me like, Travis, man, we got a deal, a $5,000 deal for you. I'm like, have you paid attention to me? Or did you think $5,000 was going to excite me? I guess you don't know me yet. So that's what I mean, stuff like that, right? I like to investigate to understand what type of conversation to have to individuals. I'm not even going to, like, the conversations that I accept, right? I would never go talk to Magic Johnson about them because they're too small. Magic Johnson talk about $1 billion things. He don't want to hear about my $1 million stuff. Just like I don't want to hear about anybody's $1,000 stuff. So now all of a sudden, when you go talk to millionaires, the way that you talk got to be different. And if you've never had that conversation before, you just got to do it. You got to conversate more often with millionaires so you can start to learn the lingo. The problem that we have when talking to these other teaming partners that are doing better than us is, we start to project our scarcities out there before we even do it. I'm telling you right now, the millionaire doesn't want to hear from you. Okay. So how do I make them listen to me? Well, I got to figure out what do they like. They may like fishing. So maybe I approach them talking about fishing before I talk about a contract. I know they got money. I know they got the skills for everything that I need. That's not a question. Can they help me? You're damn right they can help me. But how do I make them a friend before I start asking them for favors? That changes up the whole equation now. That means I got to sit down for a second. I got to do my due diligence and figure him out. Now, is everybody like that? No. You may be out there and run across somebody that, talk a good game about how they going to help you. People love talking about the shit that they going to do when it ain't nothing available yet. Until something becomes available, then they're nowhere to be found, right? So it's just hard for me to tell you that answer, Courtney, on, what to say. I've had a lot of people, I've seen people on the internet say, hey, this is how you have conversations with potential partners. That just ain't my style, man. I'm not going to waste time with people trying to learn who they are. And when I mean trying to learn, like we're on the phone breathing with each other. You know how when you talk to that girl back in the day when you was a kid, y'all ain't had nothing to talk about. Y'all just, so you gonna hang up? Nah, you hang up. I ain't hanging up first. You hang up. That's what it felt like to me when people like, hey, Travis, I'm such and such from XY company, and I just wanted to know if you could partner with us to do government contracting. Yeah. Because they like, well, you say, yeah, well, what's supposed to happen next? Well, shit, you call me. I don't know what's supposed to happen next. You tell me what's supposed to happen next. I don't know what you want. I already got a multi-million-dollar operation going on. We don't do charity cases. We don't do pro bono cases. We don't do any of that over here. We make money over here. So I really don't know what you want from me. So now we just breathing on the phone to each other. So this is why I tell you, man, the best thing is to figure out, who they are, what they about before you start to go talk to them. Do you have a monthly subscription? Yes, sbmoneyflow.com is a monthly subscription. You got two options right here. Matter of fact, let me go show you. Okay, so we can come right here, go to sbmoneyflow.com, sbmoneyflow.com. All right. Oh, man. I'm already logged in, so it's hard for me, huh? All right. So anyways, there's going to be two options on sbmoneyflow.com. Okay. The first option, what you're going to have access to is our GovCon marketplace. Okay. So you can look up all of your government contracting opportunities there. You're going to have access to the CRM tool. So you can put all of your contracts right here and you can start looking at those opportunities. You can start following them. You can do your FU network to remind yourself to follow up with people wherever you need them to go on the cards or whatnot. So you're going to have access to that as well. That's going to be on your cheaper plan. I believe that is $199 a month right now. So again, you get access to that. Once you get the $350 plan, you get access to building out your websites, your funnels. You get access to the email marketing system. You're going to get access to your social media so you can actually conversate with all of your people on your social media accounts all right here. You can automate all of your social media posts, and you're going to get access to all of that stuff, including Pure Money AI when you get the higher plan. If you pay for the higher plan in full instead of monthly, you're also going to get access to AdMaster Pro, which, Dexter, I'm going to work on that for you tonight. But AdMaster Pro is this right here. What happens with AdMaster Pro is you could quickly run ads on these social media profiles. At a few clicks of a button, you can just come here, click launch a campaign, whether you want to do Google or Facebook. We've already got a bunch of templates for you. So if you're in the education field, if you're in the restaurant business, home services, personal services, if you need things to do, we got a bunch of ads that we've already created for you. So if we go things to do, we got kids activities, fun and leisure, sports and outdoors. Click right here. We've got ads that already work. So essentially, all you got to do is run this exact ad with the picture. Make sure you change your business's name, okay? You can change the words up, and boom, you're ready to go. So let's say, hey, I like this one right here. I'm going to select this one. That is the one that I want to go with. Now you just come right here. You change your company's name. You put your dollar amount budget in. You launch the campaign, and your ad is up and running. So again, that's what you're going to get access to when you pay the annual price, the yearly price for SB Money Flow. Eventually, we'll have all this available for you guys to purchase a la carte as a standalone. But right now, we just have it set up for those that are buying the annual plan. Once again, if you come here to SB Money Flow, I got to actually open up a new browser so you guys can see it. sbmoneyflow.com. Oops, that's too many O's. All right, come to sbmoneyflow.com. You could go ahead, click get started. Also, when you guys join SB Money Flow today, you're going to get access. Well, when you get the Elevate plan of SB Money Flow today, you're going to get access to the 30-day challenge included as well. Just FYI, throw that out there. But you're going to go ahead, come to get started, whether you want the Accelerate plan, which is just the government contracting side that I showed you guys, or if you want access to the whole kit and caboodle, you can go ahead and get the Elevate plan. Once again, you can pay the annual price, and you're going to save yourself 2 months off that subscription there. So hopefully I was able to answer that question for you there. Let's see. What other questions do I got here? Amazing system. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you. 100 million. Come on, Brian. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Every county has their own site. That is true. Every local government has their own system for government contracts. So there's your state, federal government, and then whatever local county or city you're in has their own system that you got to look into. So that means if you want to do work in the county next to you, they have a system that you need to get yourself registered in, right? Oh, hey, let's get it. That 2 Comma Club, man. I already know you're going to hit it. And KOs know when it's written by Chat GPT. Oh, my goodness. I couldn't stress that one enough, man. Y'all been writing so much stuff and submitting it with Chat GPT, you could just read it and know it's written by Chat GPT. So you got to watch out for that. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys got plenty of value out of today. I don't see any more questions. I appreciate each and every one of you guys joining in with us tonight. Don't forget, if you haven't yet already, get yourself registered for that next 30-day challenge. If you've already registered and you've taken it, don't forget, tell somebody else to join the program, man. Put some money in your pocket. I'm trying to pass out money this year. I want to pay people for doing good things. So start using your social media. Tell people to join the challenge. Spread the word so we can spread the coins. That's all I got for you guys today. I love you all. We will be back here tomorrow night. We're going to try 8:30 p.m. It's a Thursday night, pre-Friday. I don't know if y'all still gonna be in. Y'all West Coast people, I made this later for y'all, so y'all better start showing up. I mean, we got quite a few people here tonight, so I do appreciate y'all. We're gonna test this Thursday water out tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. I will be back here, and we will be talking about another task inside of SB Money Flow. It won't be dedicated to government contracting. It'll be for business. But I'll show you how we can get some things done easy. I'll talk with you later. I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you haven't either, join our affirmation and gratitude call every morning at 8:35 a.m. Eastern. That's one that you don't want to miss. I love you all. I'll talk with you tomorrow.